everybody. Today is Saturday, February the 23rd. As you can see, the possessed little Poulan says 40cc right there. But you come back over here, and this was showed in another video on the tag there. It actually says it's 42cc. Right there, displacement 42cc. So I don't know what the deal is with this saw. It's labeled as a 4018. So here on the clutch cover, PP 4018 Pro. It says 40cc, but as you've seen, the tag said 42. I did not measure the bore and the stroke, so I really have no idea what displacement it is. It's either 40 or 42, but as I stated in an earlier video, I believe it's a way for Poulan to keep their prices down on the bottom side of their homeowner saws so that they can be competitive. They use the same engine in an array of different models and just label it however they want to. Now, I could be wrong about that. I really don't know, but why else would you have 40cc here and 42cc there? Now, that's just speculation, but it would make sense. But anyway, as you can see, I've got it together. I've done a muffler mod. I actually took and ground the crimp off of the muffler, opened it up, had a catalytic converter in it, took that out, took the baffling out of it, drilled some extra holes in behind this deflector plate, drilled a couple extra holes in the deflector plate, done the best job I could do with my brazing torch, getting this brazed back together, and put the arrestor screen back in it, as you can see. Well, sorry about that. There we go. I drilled holes back in the muffler, like I said, took the catalytic converter out, took a baffle out, some more holes, openings in the deflector, and put the arrestor screen back in it. Done the best job I could do brazing it back. That metal, it doesn't like to braze very good. It's got a lot of contamination in it. It's got the coating on it that doesn't make it any easier to try to braze. But anyway, I'm going to start it without the clutch. I want to make sure it oils. I'm not 100% sure I got the spring worm gear down over the crankshaft proper. It appears like it's in the right place. I do not have the proper tool to put that on, so I just kind of put it down on there and guessed where it's set by putting the oil pump back in place, and I think I've got it where it needs to be, or really close to where it needs to be. So I didn't want to put the whole clutch assembly back on, only to have to take it back off. This particular oil pump is going to be running and pumping oil whenever the crankshaft is turning. It does not run off of the back of the clutch. It actually runs off a little wire worm gear that's pressed over the crankshaft, a lot like your older ones used to be before they went to the tangs on back of the clutch drums. So whenever this engine's running, oil should be coming out right there for the bar, actually right here. So we're going to fuel it up, oil it up, and see what we got. Nice dry system. Again, I always shake my gas. Yeah, I'm all the way out there. Just want to make sure I'm not zoomed in. Shake the gas. All but full. It's down to about right there. I didn't want to overflow it. I like these big openings on these types of saws. Just makes it a lot easier to put gas in. Now, I did not drain the oil that was in here completely out. I mean, I didn't rinse it out. I drained it but didn't rinse it. I wasn't going inside of the oil tank, so I didn't see no need to actually rinse that out. There she comes. Again, it's almost full. Not completely full, but it's just down a little bit. But there'll be plenty of oil in there to see if it's going to oil. One thing I did do, I should have showed that on video and I didn't. I don't like the way that this felt air filter is in the air box. There's a cap, a cover that goes over once you get the filter in place, and there's little ridges on the back of that cover that's supposed to push down on that air filter and hold it tight in place, and then it snaps over and has a couple latches. Well, that cover actually was loose. Once it snapped, it was kind of loose. When I took this saw apart, there was actually some real small fines, wood fines, down in the throat of the carburetor. So I took some black Optima Permatex. This is what I used. And I just took and laid a small bead clear around the perimeter where that filter, that felt filter, sets down in that air box, to seal that filter against the air box so that them little fines can't be drawn in. May or may not work. I know that when you go to take the filter out of it, it's probably going to destroy the filter. But the way that I look at it, what's, $3 or $4 or $5 for a filter versus, an $80, $100, $150 saw. I see right now we've got a small leak. Looks like it's coming out of the vent. Zoom down in here so you guys can see that. Coming right out of the vent. That won't hamper what we're going to do here today, so I'll have to look into either getting a new cap or seeing if I can't fix that. I don't know if it's got maybe a small piece of dirt down in there or what, but I'll definitely look into that after I get it started. Small drip of oil right there. Not sure where that's coming from. That may have been just where I dripped a little on the, I'm not sure. Oop, let me zoom you back out here. Sorry about that, guys. I keep forgetting to zoom out once I zoom in. There's a small drip of oil right here. I don't know where that could have come from. Doesn't look like it's coming from right here. So zoom in once again here and see if I can't get that for you. The drip of oil come from right there. So I would assume that's probably a vent again. Not going to worry about that right now. I'll check into that once I get it started. I don't believe, I do know that I've got a cover here. Yeah, but it does not have any screws that holds it on. This goes on here just like so. And it's held in place by a little latch right there. But the oil's supposed to come for the bar, supposed to come up through there, so that's definitely leaking right there. Don't have to check that out and see what that is. But what we're wanting to do right now is get this thing started. Got my 28 spline carb adjuster tool for the high and low. I've got both the high and low set at 1 1/4 turns out, and a Phillips screwdriver for the throttle, for the idle. So let's set the camera up here and let's do a first start. Okay, here we go, guys. Poulan Pro 4018, first start after new piston cylinder, bearings and seals. Let's see if the little possessed thing will run. I did check for spark. It does have spark. The throttle and everything works as should. Once you got the choke out, presence operator lever, pull up on the throttle, the choke goes in. It does have a primer bulb, so let's prime it. Okay, there she's pulling the gas through now. Okay, choke's on, switch is on, let's see what we got. 3 poles and it was popping. Looks like I might want to take it out a little bit. I'll go ahead and take it out another half a turn and another 1/4 turn. So now we're at 1 1/2 and 1 3/4 on the low side. She's going to be a runner. I think maybe I got all the demons possessed. It's oiling like mad. You can see where it's coming out where it's supposed to. I got a nice little puddle down there. So let's see if it restarts. compression too. Okay, guys, I think I finally unpossessed this little thing. Got a couple little issues with it. There's the puddle. There's the puddle of oil. I mean, she's oiling good. So I got the oiler really close to where it needs to be. So I'll check in to see about this leaking there. Like I said, I'm sure that's a vent. And also gas leaking out over here out of the gas cap. So other than that, I'll go ahead and put the clutch and everything on it. And this saw, I'll run it, I'll use it a few times just to make sure. But this saw is going to either be sold at our yearly yard sales at the fire department. Our town has a yearly yard sale, and our local fire department, which I'm a member of, we have a tenderloin sale, and sometimes we have articles for sale there. I'll either put it in that yard sale, or I'll do like a raffle ticket type deal with it, where I'll take it up there, and during the yard sales we'll sell raffle tickets, you know, like $1 a piece, and raffle it off at the end of the day. I don't know, I'll talk to the executive board and see how they want to do it, if they just want to post it for sale or if they want to do like a raffle ticket. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Okay guys, it's starting to rain a little bit, so I want to get a first cut on this Poulan 4018. This is some ash, I don't know, probably 7, maybe 8 inches across. I doubt if it's 8, but probably about 7. I don't know how good this chain is. This is a chain that was on it. It's almost completely wore off. Some of the teeth are even knocked off of it. But I'm going to try it, see what it does before it starts raining too hard. So let's give it a whirl here. It cuts. Got some tuning to do on it. That chain is definitely not the best thing on the market. It's throwing some pretty good chips though. But it's completely wore out. There's some more chips. Got a lot of real fine stuff in there. Got some stuff that's a little bit bigger. That chain's just junk. Get a good chain on there, get a good bar on there. This bar has one of them adjusters that's right there. I hate them things. I'll see if I can't get a regular adjuster that goes in the side cover there and get a good chain, a good bar on it, get it tuned up. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Get my camera in before it gets wet.